As a college student, I've recently come to a realization. School has always been important to me, and I even used to think of it as enjoyable. But at this point in time, I've realized just how much school has begun to consume my life. I've always had academic goals that I wanted to achieve, and I always felt strongly that I was capable of doing so. But now, things are different. I feel as though I'm just trying to get by. Don't get me wrong, I still work hard. I pass my exams, I turn in my work on time, and I study until the library closes. But this all comes at a cost. I've distanced myself from the things that I find joy and relief in. I tell myself that I don't have time for these things anymore, but I've realized that these were the things that kept me afloat in my academic past. No matter how hard I try, some aspect of my life is always lacking. It's all so frustrating. I cut all of these other aspects of my life off just to do well on my exams. But is a good grade on a paper ultimately what will really make me happy? The worst part is that sometimes the hard work doesn't pay off. I'm a terrible test taker. When I sit down, it feels as though my mind goes blank. I crack under pressure. My body can't sit still. I found myself stuck in a never-ending loop of stress, anxiety, and questioning. Questioning whether or not I'm capable of accomplishing the goals that I had previously felt so strongly about. Questioning why I'm still trapped in academic buildings every day and why I've let my entire life revolve around my academics and some letters on a paper. I've gotten to a point where I'm just tired. I've only come to this realization now because school has never seemed to have this much of a physical and mental impact on me. Luckily, I got through high school pretty easily, but this isn't high school anymore. By the time I get home, I feel like there's barely any time left to sleep. And at this point, it feels like if I devote my time elsewhere, I'll simply be falling behind. Breaks from school aren't even breaks anymore. Academics are only getting more competitive, and the standards are only becoming more unrealistic. The pressure is constantly on. The sleep deprivation continues to get worse, and Advil can no longer ease the pain of my headache that has now become permanent. The most frustrating part is knowing that I put all of my time and effort into something only to get a score that I wasn't really hoping for. But do these scores really define me? Apparently, nowadays they do. It's hard to not think about school when it's all that you're surrounded by. Something I've learned while at college is that there's absolutely nothing you can do to escape it. The emails, the grade updates, the conversations in the dining hall, they're all reminders of what seems to be this never-ending academic cycle. And what am I going to do about it? Well, I'm going to get up and continue to fall back into this cycle that I call reality.